Hey guys, what's going on? It is Livid. Hope you're all doing very well today, and I hope you guys are enjoying the first day of Survive Fest. Today the event officially starts, so make sure you guys are logging in, and for one thing, claiming your free silver Survive Fest 2025 arm patch for the Division 2. And also, if you are going to be going for the outfit raffle and the Pestilence exotic weapon skin, make sure you guys are going into the Division 1 and playing survival, extracting at least one time for the outfit raffle, and a total of 5 times between now and the end of the event to get the exotic Pestilence weapon skin. I believe the outfit is already for sale inside the Division 2 store. I kind of wish they would have waited until after the event came out, or rather after the event was done. However, they decided to do it this way. If you are looking to try and get the outfit for free, make sure you guys are going and getting your extractions done. You only need 1 extraction every single day, or rather from now until Thursday, to enter into that raffle. It was confirmed in the dev stream early this morning that you can do PvE or PvP, it does not matter. You can do solos, duos, or squads, it does not matter. As long as you are extracting in the survival game mode, that is the only thing that you have to do to be entered into that raffle. I will leave a link in the description of this video for a survival guide that I posted last year. It is still relevant today, so if you guys are brand new to survival and you're just looking for something to cover the basics, that is going to be the video that I will recommend to you guys. I hopped on this morning and I did a survival session from start to finish. I was running a PvP session. You do not have to run PvP. I have heard and seen that the PvE servers are completely full of 24 players each time you guys enter. So you guys should not have any problems if you guys want to run PvE. You can work together with other players, or you can run off on your own and, have your own route. You shouldn't have any issues getting in games. From what I saw, it was pretty much instant for PvE, and the servers are full, so that was pretty cool to see. For PvP, I only did 1 session this morning, and I think I had about 13 or 14 players in there. I can't remember for sure. I did unfortunately have a cheater, but we took care of him at the end, so if you guys want to stick around and watch, I will, I kind of just go through the run and I show you guys like what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I'll cut some stuff out here and there that's not important, but for the most part, it's all going to be helpful information just to give you guys an idea of how I go through each of my survival sessions. And these are going to be PvP dedicated, so PvE is going to look a bit different. You'll probably have a bit more of a laid-back experience. It's mostly going to be the hunter, I think, that you guys are going to struggle with. So enjoy, and if you guys are looking for some more survival, stay tuned. I will probably come out with more episodes as this week goes on of just some general survival gameplay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the stream with Splinter Shield. Make sure you guys tune in. I will be live at 10 a.m. Pacific. We will be live with Splinter Shields doing survival, so we're really excited for that. Make sure you guys tune in, and I will see you guys then. I made someone open this door already, so there's definitely people here with me. Those of you who don't know, you can roll. If you combat roll, you can look behind you. You can do the same thing on controller. So it's pretty helpful for a lot of situations. Make sure you look around you before going up ladders. And try to position yourself in a way to where you can look behind you while you're on the ladder too. It's kind of hard to do that, but definitely try. Always watch behind you, especially while you're opening objects. I don't think there's any guns around me, unfortunately. I think it's all gear and materials, which is good, but you definitely want to try and get a gun, like, as soon as possible. Even in this spot, it's just, gear boxes, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and just go straight for the helicopter crash if I can. Not worry so much about the gearboxes because I do have a holster already on stamina. That's actually really good. You'll definitely want to go more for stamina and firearms when you first start the match. try and avoid electronics if you can. If you find blue gear or even purple gear on electronics, it's definitely not a bad idea to leave that. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way because there's a gearbox at the top of this ladder, and sometimes you can get purples out of it. Got a mask on firearms, so we're already in a really good spot. Freezing, so I'll go ahead and head back to this fire barrel. NPCs are aggroed back here. Wow, there's 9 people in here technically, including me. Yep, someone's here already, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep going. That guy, the reason why I'm leaving is because that route has a gun. So he probably already has a gun before me, so I don't even want to risk that. I'm instead gonna go this way, but I need to be careful in this direction as well because there is an elite Riker that walks around this area. Okay, these guys are fighting down below. They're pretty far. That's an NPC that just hit that, so I'm not too worried about that. There's another gear object over here. Backpack on stamina. I am literally set already. I could go back there and get some clothes, but I'm actually just gonna go over here and see what I can craft. So I've got some materials and stuff already, so I want to just see if I can craft something really quick, and then I'll try and come back for these guys. Because I think all of these guys are fighting at the extract down below, so I'm not even gonna... Yeah, I think all of these guys were fighting down here. We already got some really decent gear. Let's see what we can do here. Not much, it doesn't look like. Maybe I can at least get a pulse going. That would be huge if I could have a pulse right now. Because I want to come back and get these guys here. No pulse. I need one more electronic. I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and craft a loud vent. A little bit better for the PP-19. There might actually be some electronics in the back alley. I think that takes me out front. Let me try over here. And I went out the wrong way. Gotta go with the other door. Definitely make sure to use your items. Don't let other people get it if you die. I think there's like fabric, maybe some electronics out here already. Oh, he was cold. Wow, that guy didn't have like anything. That guy got a rough start. Okay, we got tools. Is there any electronics? Can I get any electronics? That guy might have had some, maybe? Just more fabric here. I know that there's some in the apartment complexes over here, but I was trying to avoid potentially running into another player. I can convert, so I'll have one more. My aim on that guy was so bad, I didn't see him. I wasn't expecting him. That guy had just enough electronics for me to convert, because you can convert 3 to 1. I'm able to convert a little bit more as well. Alright, so now we've got a pulse, which is huge. The pulse is a massive skill to have in PvP. Even if you don't think there's anybody else in the server, it's best to just go ahead and craft one. I already have a holster. The gloves are decent. I'm actually good with my gear. Nothing's on electronics, so I'm just gonna save it. Maybe I'll just craft some clothes real quick. Okay, so this guy died at the crash. Landmark's been taken out, so I'm just gonna start heading over to the morgue. I'm not gonna take out the morgue. I generally don't take out landmarks when there's people running around where I don't know where they are. But I do have a pretty decent route set up. We'll see if stuff has been taken or not. There's more gearboxes and stuff on the way that I can grab. I could head back and get some stuff that was behind us, but I just don't know what all has been grabbed already, so I don't even want to waste time. I'd rather get closer to the dark zone. There's an elite Riker around here as well. Yeah, I see him over there. Gearbox right here and some food. When you're looting boxes, try to hit escape or back on your controller instead of picking it up, because it will save you from being stuck in the animation of looting. Sometimes when you pick up an item that you're looting, your character just kind of stands there and gets stuck. So that'll prevent that from happening. Some NPCs over here. All I've got's an EMP nade at the moment. Oh, I didn't even put my pulse on. The 821. That's not a terrible gun, honestly. For survival, it's got really high base damage. There's nothing really back there, so I'm not gonna go in there. Not really worth my time. This little area is pretty good, though. It's got some meds, medkit. Hitting escape so we don't get stuck. And you just pick it up when it's on the floor. It might take you a little bit more time, but it's still gonna save you more time. Whereas if you were to be stuck. With medkits, if you're full in PvP, always pick them up anyway, by using one and then picking it up. If you're pretty confident that you're by yourself, you can leave them, just in case you need them later, but at least open them so they come to the ground. I would really only recommend that inside the dark zone, but usually inside the dark zone you'll have a decent amount of materials to craft them if you need them. Oh, purples. Oh, it's on electronics. See, I don't want anything on electronics, so I'm just going to scrap that, and then in return, it's going to give me more materials to use to craft with later. So I'm just going to scrap that mask, and I'm actually going to go ahead and scrap it now, so nobody else can get that. It's on skill power as well. My gear might not have the best rolls, but I have, it's got good stats, and that's what matters the most, I would say. So I don't think anybody is as far up as I am just yet, which is good. Let me go ahead and put on that other T821. It's got Swift on it, it looks like. Got higher base damage, lower rate of fire. High base damage is good, though. We got gloves now on stamina, I'll take those. There's nothing wrong with being more tanky in the beginning. The stamina inside survival actually makes a really big difference, so... Okay, we got stuff happening over here. Looks like there might be a player here. I know that there's elite... There's elite agent, or, LNB here. But that's gotta be a player, because loot is dropping. Oh, he's cheating, I think. Yep. Cheating. I'm not getting any of my medkits, at least. full firing an M1A at me and not missing a shot is definitely not legit. Lame. Really lame. I don't know how this isn't boring for a lot of people. Got some better stats on gear. Right, so right now all I'm doing is I'm kind of topping off and getting my filter because I want to head into the dark zone as soon as I can here. I did want to craft a purple gun, but it looks like I don't have enough tools. There's no blue guns here that I'd really want, so I'm just going to hold off. I think I've got plenty of weapon parts for a gun, it's just the tools that I'm lacking. Let's go ahead and drink a water, hopefully we can get some. You guys just killing people. Gotta leave it to cheaters to ruin absolutely everybody's experience. Here's some tools. I think I'm okay on food. I'm just gonna leave food for now. Another hideout up here. Not a gun. Oh yeah, this is Times Square. I actually will head down here. There's some stuff down here I can grab, including tools. This guy's down here. There might have been a police M4. There's actually quite a few items around here that I can grab. And he knows where everybody is. Oh, we are so set. That had Ferocious on it too. Holy crap. Electronics. Electronics and fabric are really good to have for, like, in general. So you can craft gear. To craft high-end gear, you need 1 high-end electronic and 3 high-end fabric. And then you can convert materials 3 to 1. So you can convert 3 blues to 1 yellow and 3 greens to 1 blue. Always pick up clothing so no one else can get it, and it's kind of a, we'll call it the I'm over here beacon. Everyone can see it from a distance. It was the same way that I found that one player shooting the, or killing the elite LMB. So yeah, fabric and electronics, very important to grab. As much of as you can. Desync is real. We're definitely not on a local server. Got a mask and some medicine. There should be another gun right here. Let's see what we get. An M1A, not the greatest. Let me go ahead and pulse first, make sure no one's around me. Alright, we're good. Yeah, we did get a police M4. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, I think, over the PP19. It does have a lower mag, though. I wonder if I should maybe keep... Yeah, maybe I'll keep the PP19, actually. has a higher mag size, and we're able to put this attachment on it with more benefit. We'll go ahead and throw that stamina mask on. Throw that on. So we do have pretty high toughness, which isn't ideal. We'll see what we can improve. I escaped out of that so I don't get stuck. There's another gun up here and some more materials. Another SOCOM. I think I can... Oh yeah, I can use the keypad and get out of here. Alright, so someone's in the DZ already. I think that I hop in now instead of crafting. Try and get as much tech as I can. Because this cheater might just go in and swipe everything. There's still a couple other people in here too. There's like 5 other people. Yeah, I could craft, but I'd rather not waste any more time. I'd rather just go in and get as much stuff as I can. After this. RPK isn't bad, but... yeah, actually... nah. Stick with the SMG. Just in case this guy's doing the loser move. I think he hopped down lower, though. Always check behind you when you come into the spot. Or really any spot in the DZ when you hop in, because people can hide right behind the drop-down area, and they can shoot you in the back. Wow, even my audio is buggy. Doesn't look like this one was grabbed, so we'll grab this one and then head back up. The morgue was already taken out, so I guess I'll just mark the Times Square landmark and see. Okay, so this guy entered, yeah, he entered in like down here. I'm just gonna have Times Square marked so if someone takes it out, I'll know that they're gonna come in behind me. And when it's marked, it'll be, if someone takes it out while it's marked, it'll be highlighted in gray instead of purple. So that's why I'm doing that. Careful around this corner. Oh, I used my medicine, but it didn't work. We love to see it. This game is in an immaculate state. We love to see it. We love to see it. If you do decide to take out this landmark, just take it out from up top is what I would recommend. Don't stay out on the street. Right outside this window is usually a decent little spot to take it out. I try to go for the shotgunners first, but he's in kind of a weird spot, so... I do have a lot of stamina, so it's not going to have the highest damage output. The desync is so real. I don't want to waste that. Just make sure no one's behind me. Boss is dead. Alright, so now this guy that is here knows where I am. There is some stuff on the bottom floor we could grab, but I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to get out of here. Grab whatever I can on the way out. Hopefully this medicine works. That one worked, thankfully. Another dip tech up here. Taking cover back there. There's some electronics on our way to the next area. Electronics here. I could go for my antivirals, but I'm gonna go for more tech instead. And I think there's actually a decent amount of tech down here in this contaminated area. I could just keep going up, but I'd rather just grab as much tech as I can and then maybe craft. So I'll leave these guys for now and I'll head down. Go ahead and use our pulse. And then a drink if we got one. We don't have it up yet. Lots of medicine down here. Medkit as well. Which I'll leave. No one really grabs that one. Getting a lot of M1As. Soda's almost up. Tech. Tools. Soda. Wow, this server is not good. Well, there's plenty of medkits and stuff down here. There's a heavy cleaner over there that I'm gonna leave for someone else. Okay, someone took out Times Square. So someone's gonna be coming up behind us here pretty soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and then I'm gonna head to a safe room. Ooh, don't hit me with that. Just gonna go ahead and get down here. I think there's a tech that I'm missing, but that's okay. I'm just gonna get out of here. I generally use food if I'm missing even one health segment. Because if I reach a point where I need... If I miss more than that, then I'll just use a medkit. Best to have your health topped up whenever you can without wasting a medkit. Go ahead and hop in here. Do here. I think all of this was pretty bad that I picked up. Oh, I got a holster apparently. That's good. Okay. Go ahead and take a medkit. So let's see what we got for gear. So we have plenty of high-end electronics, so we just have no fabric. Oh wow, we have a lot of electronics. Plenty of electronics. I have enough there for about 1.5, and then I'll be scrapping more high-end pieces, like high-end gear piece. Excuse me, more high-end gear pieces. Also, make sure to come down here and make sure you can't convert any greens. As you can see, I was able to convert 3 green into 1 blue, which gave me 3 blues that I can convert to 1 high-end. So keep an eye on that before you start wasting your division tech. Which for fabric, it's not really a waste in general, but it's good to do anyway. Now I have enough for 2 gear pieces without needing to use my div tech. So generally for crafting, what I like to do is I start off with the holster, even if I have a purple one, because the holster increases all of your stats across the board. Even if you have like decent stats and like good rolls, I would still do a holster because it'll come with a talent as well. So I am just trading off health for crit chance, but I'm instead going to have sturdy, which is, it's not bad. Ideally you'll want nimble, but sturdy is still pretty good. Next I like to go for things like that are going to like increase my overall survivability. So things like your gloves are going to increase your damage. Ideally, you'll want Savage. Astute is also okay, especially if you have an MMR. You'll also have a chance to. It kind of helps me build, like make the actual build. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the gloves first. So you can, just as an example, you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I rolled my gloves, I got a really, really good pair. Holy crap! So I got stamina, which is good. And then I have LMG, crit chance, enemy armors. These are really, really good rolls. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. So this kind of helps me build out what I want to do. Now I know what kind of gun that I want to craft. So we're going to head over to the guns. And I can already craft guns. So I'm going to do an M60, I think. I think an M60 would be pretty good. M60 has really high base damage. And then I will just use either a reload speed mag or a rate of fire mag. Our talents aren't too bad. Capable is pretty good. Prepared is good. Accurate's good. We just have to make sure we can get to a point where we can unlock those talents. So I'm going to go ahead and equip those. I'm going to scrap these items. Go ahead and throw that loud vent break on here. Just to have something for now until I can craft stuff later. Also keep into account like what gear you currently have on. So obviously if you have any greens here, I would prioritize that before you start crafting stuff. So if you have, for example, let's say you have a purple holster, but you have like a green knee pad and a green chest piece, in that case I would then upgrade your greens to high end and then move over to the holster, which is a really important item. I'm going to wait to craft a secondary gun because we do have that custom M44, which is really good, so I'm just going to hold off on that. I think that's just what I'll use for the sniper. So now I want to try and get gear that has firearms so we can output some more damage. I'm going to go ahead and craft enough for 2 pieces. So I'm going to start off with the knee pads. The reason why I want to do knee pads next is, for one thing, I still have blue. And the other thing is you can have damage to elite rolls on your knee pads. So I definitely want to make sure that I try and get that. Also, things like disrupt and shock or burn also help out a lot. So this is actually perfect. This is ideal. Ideally, if you're in a PvE session, you'd want like enemy armor damage on everything. But since I've got some players in here, especially one that's a cheater, I definitely want to make sure that I have some damage output. So this is literally a god roll piece. This is like exactly what I would have asked for. The mask is also really good to prioritize because it has both an enemy armor damage roll and a damage to elites roll, so that's also really good. But I'm going to go with the chest piece next for because I do still have a blue chest piece. This one also has decent talents, things like rapid, vigorous, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that next and see. This one will also give you 2 minor attribute rolls. Another really good one, Reckless, is a little scary, especially because we're leading into higher damage territory, but the rolls themselves is really, really good. I'd rather use this than a blue chest piece. So let's take a look at our build now. I definitely think that we are in a position where we're pretty comfortable. We have unlocked discipline here, which is good. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into, I'm probably going to do the mask next, and then we'll do the backpack. I should have enough for everything. I actually don't. I have enough for 1 piece. So we'll still go ahead and do the mask because the mask is going to give us more survivability compared to the backpack. So this one's really good. We got a stamina roll, which is good. We upgraded our stamina, and this is what I was leaning for. Refresh is going to help us improve our healing when we're in the last health segment. So things like medkits and the self-heal is going to give us more HP when we're in our last health segment. So this is going to help us out in PvP for sure. And then we have both a health on kill and a damage to elite roll. It's not enemy armor, but health on kill is going to help us a lot for our survivability. So I'm going to equip that. And I'm definitely not going to have enough materials to do a backpack, I don't think. I definitely will not have enough fabric. I'm only going to have 1 fabric, so I need 2 more fabric before I can craft a backpack, so this is just what we have for now. I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the weapon mods. I'm going to go ahead and do a rate of fire magazine, I think, for our LMG, and then I'm going to do reload speed as the foregrip. So we've got 9.4 rate of fire on that. I'm gonna do I already have a loud vent break here, so I'm gonna do we're gonna do a hand stop, so we're gonna increase our reload speed. I think it's just we do have accurate on this already, so that's good. I was trying to think if I should craft an accuracy sight, but I think since we have accurate on the gun, I'm just going to do a crit chance sight instead. I think that'd be pretty good. when we have accuracy on the as a minor attribute, so that works out. Do have one more fabric item that I could take off. So I could also craft mods if I want to, but I don't want to in this case. I'm not even going to craft any other attachments for the marksman rifle, for example. I'm just going to look into a different skill. I think I am going to do a first aid because I have refreshed. It's going to help us out. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to recraft that other med kit because I have just enough materials here to do that without wasting any high-end materials. So we got first aid. I don't think our fire or our electronics is that high, but that's okay. We don't really need that. We just want to help us get to the next health segment. Ideally, we'd like to unlock prepared here. So maybe here eventually I can craft some mods to unlock prepared. But for now, I think we are sitting pretty. So I took out this landmark here. So we definitely have someone coming in behind us. They're probably going to come in right here. So if I were them, I would probably go the same route that I did. So they're probably going to come through here. So I would think that they would head to this landmark next. I'm going to go ahead and mark it. And then I'm going to go ahead to my antivirals next. Just to get some more tech and stuff. So I'm just going to have that landmark marked. And then we'll see if we can track this guy down. I'm going to go ahead and pulse. Make sure he's not behind me. We've got NPCs back there. We should be clear. Holy desync. Now we need to keep in mind that we have Reckless now as our chest piece talent. So we are going to be taking a lot more damage. Reload speed is good on the LMG. I think we're in a good spot. We're just missing that backpack upgrade is all. And then we do have a pretty rough server. Got an ACR from that, that's not bad. This guy definitely knows that I'm here somewhere because I took out those two landmarks, so he probably thinks he's behind me. It's just what I would assume. If you guys ever need them, there are some drawers that you can open upstairs, and they have medkits in them. Definitely make sure you grab electronics and fabric inside the dark zone because it's always going to be high end. Okay, I hear fighting over there. So we might just go ahead and head that direction. Let me show you guys the medkits real quick though. So if you open these drawers, they will usually, I think it's like a, oh, you can get incendiary bullets, but you can't actually use them. But these drawers here can have medkits. And they can also have food. But if you have like no medkits, I think it's like a, it feels like a 100% chance at getting a medkit. There's no entrance up here, so he would have had to come into that one that I came in through. That one's the highest that it can go. Alright, he hasn't come through here. Little trick with LMGs, you can melee like halfway through and your gun will still reload. It'll do the same thing if you swap guns. I must have heard this guy on the other side of the wall. Unless he saw that I was there and went down. In that case, he would run into the other guy. There's tech over here. Medicine. Doesn't look like it's been open yet. And check behind me. We're good. So that was a good example of checking behind you to see, like, before you open a container, and then you'll be able to keep your eyes watching behind you while you're opening stuff, so you have more of an idea of what's going on. So do I go ahead and take this landmark out then? He's not taking that one out, so I'm not sure where he is. This one should be pretty quick to take out, so just keep an eye behind me, I guess. These containers will give you ammo, materials that you can use for crafting. I don't think I really need anything else. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the safe room, craft a backpack, and then we'll see if there's any movement on the map. There's still a couple players in here still. It's not just that one cheater. I think there's like 4 or 5 other players. Always keep an eye out behind you. God, that desync is awful. The heal's not too bad, honestly. There is good tech up there, but I'm not going to worry about it. I think I really need the tech anymore. I'm going to go ahead and grab this medicine over here just so no one else can take it. I'll go ahead and replace this ability, I guess. Give me an extra tool. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a backpack now. So usually inventive is pretty good for a backpack, or specialized. Those are usually the two you want to go for. Yeah, resourceful doesn't really give you anything. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear stuff going on outside. That one's still an upgrade in stamina, so I'll go ahead and take it. Alright, so I think we're in a decent spot now. We can probably start crafting mods. I'm trying to think if I should do ferocious or prepared. I'm gonna have to dedicate to one. Yeah, because I think it's gonna cost me 3-4 electronic mods just to get ferocious unlocked, so let me see how much materials I have. Bonzo was killed. Not sure where he was. I wasn't really paying attention. I think I want to go for prepared at least, though. Oh, it's gonna take me more, actually, because firearm, they only go up to 144. I thought they'd go up to 180. I'm generally pretty happy with this, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with prepared. I'd rather have a PvP talent than a PvE talent. See if there's any gear that I want to improve on, but I think I was pretty set. Knee pads are like perfect. I guess I'll try for a better backpack, but that one that I got is on stamina already, so let's see if we can't just get lucky. No, even worse. So I got it for one more, I'll try again. Another resourceful. This one gives me 1 more crit damage and less stamina, so I'm just gonna scrap that one. Yeah, let's go ahead and dedicate to mods. Got plenty of electronics, so grab some, just put the rest in the fabric, whatever. Okay, firearm health mod, that's really good. And 1 more. Skill haste, that's even better. Guy's just killing everybody. Alright, we've got prepared unlocked now. Did I even need both of them? Yeah, I need both of them. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this firearm mod then, and then I'm going to go into electronics. I might just try and get out of here because this guy's gonna just make it worse. The more I stay in here, I think. I'm not really in here for the loot. I think there's more fabric I can get outside. There's tech in here, I think. Or is it just electronics? Oh yeah, there's tech. And there's a fabric right there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go back in. Any more landmarks taken out? Oh wow, this guy died right here. Oh, he died to an NPC, though. So I think that's the guy that came in behind me. So I think the other guy's just down south somewhere. I should be clear to Extracted 3. I'll go check that guy's body and then just get out of here at Dark Zone 3. I'm not too worried about having Ferocious unlocked. Where is he at? He's at Bryant. I think while he's doing that, I'll extract in 3. I do have this landmark right here that I can take out, I guess. Take a look around, just in case. Didn't hit him, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's that guy's body. I wonder what he died to. Is he trying to take the landmark out from back here? That guy must have taken out his hunter pretty easily, I would imagine. Oh no, he's struggling actually. He is struggling. I wonder if that guy is downing him or if he's just dying to his hunter. Nope, another player. If this guy comes over here, I'm sure he will. Oh, I think he left actually. He might have taken that guy's extract. Or did it land? Wow, I killed him! Wow, get fucked. Are you serious? I'm calling that extract back in. I'm taking all this guy's survival caches. That guy's a fucking cheater, too. Died to the nade. Thanks for your survival caches, buddy. I avenged everybody in this lobby. I literally thought that he got out, too. Dude, he just sat in a fragnade, man. It could have been desync that killed him. Sure, you use meds, drink food, or drink water, eat food. And it all increases your score. Dude, I know that guy is embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed if I was literally cheating and I die to a player that's not cheating. I don't think I went down that match either. 18,000, I didn't get 20k. That's because I didn't take out very many landmarks. Yeah, never downed, got the 900 for that. First by Chopper, huh? Nobody left. So that, I wonder if that one guy just left? Like, because randomly it said that there was some, like, 3 players remaining or something. Yeah, I didn't kill I only killed 3 named enemies, so